In helping to manifest goals, why failure can actually be good for you. See, failure is often seen as bad, even though it's a process of learning and living the life that you really dream about. The experience of something going wrong or making a bad decision is how we really learn and how we grow as people.
Yeah, screwing up or messing up is how we become better at what we do. Let me tell you this the story coming from back a year some time ago when I was working online doing a business, and I was doing stories about getting your ex back. And I worked hard at doing it. And the videos I made, I liked them, and I put them up on YouTube. I even paid some guy from the Philippines to make videos for me, in addition to the videos that I was making. But they never turned out the way I really wanted them to. Yeah, I know I made a considerable amount of money doing this get your ex back business, but I always considered that experience as a failure because it didn't really come out the way I wanted it to. So I was kind of ashamed of it a little bit, but failure is not something you should be ashamed of, even if you make bad decisions. In fact, I now look at it as something I should embrace and be and share with others. I really think that that's how you should look toward failure.
See, the more that one fails, the more often it really becomes a little bit easier to continue to fail and to continue to keep on going. Kind of like a child learning how to crawl and then walk and run and so forth. Because we know it's not the end, we know we can do it, and we just keep on keeping on to that. So the more that somebody fails, and the more likely they'll be to have that success in the future. Now, I've got a 6-year-old kid, and he learned when he was learning how to speak, he would always leave off the last part of the word, like fat or cat. It would be cat or fat. It's not always pronounced, and when he puts all these words together, you can't understand what he's saying. And I've been on him to practice, 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 and he's getting better at it. But that's really what it takes. And as a dad, am I failing? No, not really, but we're not always where we want to be. We continue to do it over and over in practice.
Yes, consistency, it really helps out because failing to manifest right away, when you try to manifest something and you don't get it right away, that is also can be quite frustrating, but it's also part of the manifestation process. And really, I considered the process as part of development of belief and expect that you can do. Sometimes if you start small in manifesting small, that way you can move on to the bigger and better, let's say bigger things. So it's really a natural way to learn and grow through failure. Ooh, it's a tough thing to do, but really, let's think about Thomas Edison and his 1,000 experiments in order to get the light bulb. Did he have to go through a lot of failure? Yes, he did. But in keeping and with the energy and motivation that to get that first light bulb, hey, sometimes you have to stumble and fall for a bit.
So here's the truth behind why failure is actually good for you. Now, we've got 4 major things here on why failure is actually good for you, and the truth that failure is really inevitable, and everyone's going to end up failing at some point in their life, over and over. And it's part of the process here. And it's a good thing because it's beneficial in so many different ways. And here are those 4 reasons on why failure is good for you.
Number one, failure teaches you lessons. One of the things is that look at if you ever put your hand on the stove, you know, and you learn how to avoid what to do the next time. Hey, as a kid, I know that I was encouraged to at least put it there, just put it there close. Hey, it's hot, you get burned, and be careful with that hot water.
The second thing on why failure is good for you is it can help you figure out your true calling, or at least kind of give you a good idea, pinpoint like what areas in your life might need improvement. Because when you're in alignment with really what you should be doing and you're failing at it, and when you keep trying it over and over and over, that could be your true calling. I like to grow plants. And so when my plants die, I'm going over and over and over and again and again and again. That is a calling of mine, is getting these plants right. And I'm in alignment with that.
Number 3 is failure helps build resilience. Yes, to be true to yourself, it helps you to let's say go through that failure, and in order to build resilience, you know, failure will make you stronger in the long run. But you know something, after a while you get really tired of becoming really strong. After so many failures, you say, I'm tired of this. I would like to see success instead of some failures. Well, on the other hand, it does help you become strong.
So the fourth and final one here is really failure can help out with creativity, because if you never fail, you're never really challenged. And when you do fail and there's something that you want to do, grow some plants that are dying over and over, you start thinking of creative ways on how it can work. So it may not be the first way, it may not be the second way, but you start thinking. And that is how that's how we get better. That's how we grow as a species. That's how we make it to the moon. That's how we make it to all these fantastic things. Is we have these problems. They don't always work out, but we go over and over, and we creatively use our brain to come up with ideas that didn't work in the past, but they work in the future. Or they work today. And that's what all this is about, is to be able to use failure for your benefit to help grow and get done and live the life that you actually want to live.
That's right. Using failure to help you manifest your dreams and to live your passion and not give up on yourself.
So really the first step here to manifesting your dreams is going to be to believe in yourself. Because if you don't believe in yourself, then everyone else is going to see that. They won't believe in you. And so start with yourself. Believe in yourself that you can do that. You did learn how to walk when you only could crawl. You did learn how to speak when you couldn't speak. You've learned a lot of things. You are fantastic, you are powerful, and you set your mind to it, and if you're in alignment with what it is right with you, you can do anything you want.
That's right. Another quick step is maintain courage through motivation. In other words, we are here to help people keep motivated, helping them to get courage, even to go through the process of failure in order to manifest their dreams. So we're here to help, and we're here to provide that motivation to keep you going, because we've seen some failures. We're somewhat stronger than before, and we're here to help you.
My name is George, and Stan's on the other side there. We're coming from the Manifestation Mojo headquarters. We wish you a fantastic day, and go out there and fail forward. We creatively, I don't know if I could say that word, we creatively use our brain to come up with